Hey guys, H-Short here, and welcome to a new series. We're gonna be starting up with Total War Warhammer 3, and our first campaign will be with the Beastmen, playing Morghur The Shadowgave. I'm gonna put a little timestamp on screen now if you want to skip over the introduction stuff. I'm gonna be going over his abilities, faction abilities, where he is on the map, and the lore here. If you want to read it yourself, just pause. Alright, so we're going to be playing as Morghur The Shadowgave. Wanted to learn more about lore of the Beastmen. I'm putting out a few YouTube shorts, so you should check them out. So Morghur, his faction abilities, once he reaches level 40, his army gets an ability of extra healing, extra mass. He gives undivided corruption to all characters. Horde building construction cost is decreased for him. He gets more upgrades with a chaos spawn, more replenishment rate for spawn and jabbers lives per herd stone that's raised. His specific lord effects. His rating stance is changed to the spoiler rating stance. Extra corruption and attrition. He has a passive ability around him, where if you've listened to the lore video I did, he has an aura around him of pure chaos. Does damage, and he also has another ability where the damage can turn an enemy into a chaos spawn. He's immune to Avalorn attrition, so no wood elf attrition. He will always remain wounded for no more than one turn, because Morghur can never truly die. In the local province, more corruption, and his whole army has 25% spell resistance. Some of you probably seen from the intro I made in Unreal. I'm a big Beastmen fan. I love Beastmen and Chaos Warriors, my favorite factions from Warhammer Fantasy. I also play them in Age of Sigmar. But yeah, let's see the settings. We're going to be playing on Legendary. Our campaign difficulty and our battle difficulty will be very hard. We have the endgame scenarios on, and that's how we're going to finish this campaign, is by completing the endgame scenario. Lanes are on, everything else is just normal. Right. I'm gonna start us off by going down a nostalgia trip to Warhammer 1 when the Beastmen were first announced with the opening cinematic. Here we go.
The dark powers demand war on all civilization. The cloven ones answer the call. I am an emissary of such a cause, one that has spoken with brave shamans and knows their ways. I have sought out the One Eye, for his hatred of man reaches above all doors. He knows my scent and abides my presence. For now. Let us guide them to greatness. Show them where men are weak, lazy, unprepared. Crag thirsts for vengeance, but a single soul is not enough to appease the ruinous powers. They want it all. Send forth the gauze. Let civilization be torn asunder. Let the endless hunt begin.
Yep, love that cinematic. Just before we start, we're going to read this little fluff of our start position. So, demarcated from the Empire by the towering Black Mountains, the Border Prince's lands are ruled over by a loose association of fiefdoms and robber barons. To this lawless place comes those who are unhappy with the status quo overseen by the Emperor and his elector counts, leaving for a better life. Often what is found, however, is a land more dangerous than their previous homes, where petty princes war on each other, farmsteads are raided by marauding greenskins or skittering ratmen, and bloodthirsty pirates from Sartosa come in looking for plunder. And now, from the forests, Morghur has arisen once again. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go. We're in now. For those of you who have never played Total War Warhammer, or any Total War, to be precise, this game is a mixture of turn-based strategy on the campaign map and a real-time strategy battle map where you fight with armies. Each faction has their own specific abilities and how they play, so we'll just kind of look at these here. So the Beastmen raise herdstones, which establish an area around the herdstone called the Blood Grounds. In the lore, the Blood Grounds is a place where the Beastmen hunt. So we are gonna raise a herdstone here. Now you can see around this area, the area in red, that there is a number on each settlement. When we raise a settlement, we will get that devastation towards a ritual that goes into the herdstone. Once we complete the ritual, we get points towards our ruination, and this will unlock new units, give us other things like army capacity, herdstone shards, so we can get more herdstones, and finally at the end, it unlocks the final battle. In Immortal Empires, the final battle is not the end of the campaign, but just a normal battle that gives you extra buffs and rewards. So, as each army in the Beastmen have a thing called Beastal Rage, if they aren't fighting for long enough, they will start getting attrition. So they need to always be fighting to get extra growth, and pretty much just living. When you're bloodthirsty, you gotta be fighting. You also earn dread by fighting battles and doing other things like buildings. These is used to upgrade units, unlock capacity for units. Like for example here, I can only have 2 of these in my army unless I upgrade them. Beast paths are a stance that allows you to go over impassable terrain, so we could stand here and go over to the mountain instantly in one turn. Alright, so we'll have a look at the rewards of dread. These are our unit capacity things. We use them dread to go up. As I said before, as we get the ruination levels up, these units will then unlock as well. Beastmen don't have normal confederation, instead you use dread to confederate a faction and bring them into your faction. I do have the mod for confederation of the army if the faction is destroyed. I don't know how it works in Beastmen, I've never tried it. If it comes up one of these guys, I probably won't do it. I will just do it this way to get them. You can also get capacity for your heroes. Upgrades here, getting more herdstones upgraded as soon as you set them up. This lets you get better units from them and more defense. More stuff like extra arm capacity. And lastly over here you get extra banners and items for favor instead of dread. Let's get this hero, put him right in here and join the army. Heroes, if you don't know, they can be used in the campaign map for things like assaulting garrisons, assassinating other heroes, just hurting armies. But if they're in an army, they are just like a normal unit in the army. So for the first battle, we're gonna go straight in and have a cinematic battle. It's gonna be quite an easy battle, but we'll do it cinematically to start us off anyway. I plan on doing some battles as cinematics, some as not. One thing I found when watching other content creators do Warhammer Free is they do a lot of cinematic battles, and new players don't really know what they're doing or how to get better themselves at the game because they're only watching it cinematically. So I'm gonna do a mix of both. But for this one, we're gonna go cinematic, so let's start this battle. Alrighty, starting the battle off, we're gonna just have a little standstill, so we're gonna have a little look at our units. So over here we got our Gorble, looking ready to just crush everything he sees. We have our Chaos Spawn. Expect to see a lot of Chaos Spawn in this Let's Play, especially for Morghur's army. And Morghur himself, with his aura of chaos glittering around him. This man is just an absolute beast. Man. Pretty much. Okay, over here we have our Ungors. They have the stock ability. So if we look at that, this one right here, this means that this unit is hiding no matter where they are on the field, so they're invisible to the enemy. Got some raiders over here. We're gonna pretty much use this. On this side, we have a load of Centaurs ready to come down and flank the enemy. We're gonna be using them, and then lastly, we have the Razor Gore chariots. So, start of the battle, we're gonna head towards the enemy. Our Chaos Spawn are coming up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick one enemy unit per one of my units and just match them all up together. Our Ungors here are gonna move up and try to set themselves up in a flanking position to completely surround this unit. And over here, our Gorby's chariots have already started the fight, going straight into the crossbowmen to stop them from firing. I'm immediately gonna move them out so they can come back around and charge again. Our Chaos Spawn are now in the battle, just rushing swordsmen left and right. Here we got our Bulgor. Bulgor, what are you? Gorble, that's the name. So he is just beating the shit out of these guys. Over here, Morghur himself is in and getting some action. Yeah. Now we're gonna use the Centaurs come round mixed with the chariot and just wipe out this unit of crossbowmen instantly. Our Centaurs here are gonna pull out. We're gonna then grab all these units and push them into this pikeman unit and just hit them so hard from each direction that their leadership's gonna break almost instantly and win us the battle. There you go, the enemy has a chain route now. We've won the battle quite simply. Alright. Easy battle to start us off. Let's continue. Quite an easy battle to start us off, but it does show us exactly how the Beastmen really play, well, how I like to play them. Using the big guys to hold the line, while we use our smaller guys to flank, and our cavalry to flank as well. So we got a lot of dread for that battle. Basically no money, but a lot of XP. So we're gonna straight up just raise the herdstone and continue on. So we got a challenge complete, and this challenges for Beastmen are your technology. So we'll do that now. So Blight of the Known Horns. The frumming power of a herdstone invigorates the lowly Ungors first to take vengeance upon the world that spawned them. Alright. If you guys see any random cuts in the video, I do have a newborn baby. He is 15 days old right now, so he might scream in the background, so that will be why. Let's continue on. Start this research. I think I already started that. I'm going to double click. Morghur here, he's instantly going to build the heads on spikes. This will give us extra dread every turn. And then for his units, I think we're just going to grab more Ungors and a Warhound unit. Now in SFO, we have extra units, new units, Like if we have a look at the Beastmen roster, there is some extra stuff here, like the corn gores, the pest gores, the pretty much the god flavored gores, and the spirit of Korok, that kind of stuff. So lots of new stuff to try out. I haven't played Beastmen and SFO in quite a long time, so there's probably been some new stuff, but I haven't played since Warhammer 2. So yeah. Buildings wise, I normally don't build anything in the Hearthstone because they normally have crappy garrisons and get taken away anyway. I only really use them just for the ritual and then move on. So I'm probably gonna leave that for now. Although we may want to do it at some point to get the Godsworn units. I believe we have to get the Hearthstone level 3. It's gonna cost us a bit of dread to get up there first, so it is a while away. Anyway, let's end the turn. I'm gonna be cutting out the entrance unless something happens. So yeah, end turn. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Feders, for making SFO. Alright, new turn. What are we gonna do now? We have two real options. We can head to Bilbali or we can head to Morghur. I think what we want to do is hit Morghur, hit here, hit Bilbali, head up through Britonia, potentially go to the High House, we'll see, and then go and destroy Man. We do have the short and long victory objectives. I probably won't be doing them, to be honest. We're more going for the endgame stuff, the endgame scenarios, but well, we'll see. They're not the best rewards, but yeah. So anyway, Morghur, I think we go straight to Morghur and attack. And then head over to Nuja afterwards, head up to Bilbali, so let's go. Alright, it says we're gonna get a valiant defeat, so this will be another cinematic battle. First two just to start us off, and yeah, let's go in and see what happens. Alrighty, let's start us off with the Battle of Morghur. We are set up like this. We have our spawn, our horrible, and things going, and Morghur himself going straight for the gate to break it down. Behind them, I have 2 units of Ungors to be used as meat shields. I have 2 squads of Ungor hordes coming up here, trying to sneak in here and try and hit these crossbows in the back, and the raiders doing the same thing. And over here, we have 2 units of Ungor spearmen that are in stock right now. They're gonna try and sneak in, come around here, move their way all the way up to the back to the capture point, try and get it, maybe get this battle over faster. So we're gonna go and do it that way. So we're gonna go straight in and start breaking down this gate. We got mortars firing and crossbows shooting everywhere. These guys are in stock right now, so they are fine. Over here, they're just gonna be beating down the gate for a while. So it's gonna be a lot of this. The sieges normally take quite a long time for the battles, so we're gonna be fast forwarding in a second. But first, we're gonna have a little look around at the settlement. This is Morghur. Nice buildings, nice stairways, and building points to boot blockers. So it's a pretty good place for defense. Over here, of course, we have our Ungors climbing up. The AI seems to, how to explain it, like, as a player, if you were defending and the enemy has a stock unit, if you see a capture point being gone, you know the stock unit's there. AI doesn't seem to know that, so they're just gonna ignore this, hopefully. Yeah, and then we can stalk our way up. But I think my plan is, because it does take so long to get up on the wall, and then when you bring your units down, they take ages to come back down. I'm going to use this unit to come over here and take the gatehouse, and then use this unit to come in and go up around. I think by the time he walks to about here, this whole unit will come down off the wall because it's so slow. Over here, these guys are just climbing up our rickety beastman ladders that are 5 times the size of us. Get up this wall. So I did kind of fuck up here. This unit got noticed by this crossbow unit and they started firing on us. And because we're climbing up, there's not really much we can do. So this unit's gonna get pretty fucked up. Over here, Morghur is, I believe, his aura. I can find Morghur. If Morghur is doing damage, even though he's not even in combat with anyone, because the aura of augmentation, so just being near him and enemies are taking damage. So technically, if I just put this game on fast forward mode, stood Morghur there for like 30 minutes, he would kill this whole army by himself by just standing there. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually not cheese it. You see over here, a chaos spawn unit has just spawned out of nowhere. This is because of Morghur's ability. It's called the Spirit Essence of Chaos. This is an enemy within range that has less than 20% hit points and is not a Lord or hero. Takes a shit ton of damage, and the Spirit Essence of Chaos spawns a Chaos spawn from them. So this unit is just a random unit that's just spawned right in the middle here. They're instantly going to go frenzy and start just beating everything up, and the gates have opened. No, the gates haven't opened. The gates are about to open. Some Chaos Spawn have already broke through from the enemy opening and closing the gate. So they're fighting over there. So this spawn unit, we don't care about it at all. It is just there to beat up things and take damage. So these halberdiers are getting stuck into them. They've got some crossbows firing and some outriders. No, not outriders, they're pistoliers, I think. What are they? Yeah, they're pistoliers. Yeah, this gate is now broken, and all the boys are gonna come in and start slamming. Bloody goodness, blood for the blood god. I'm also using the Hooveric, I think that's how you say it, the Hooveric reskin mod. In vanilla, Morghur is like flesh, is really pixelated. The reskin mod really helps with that, same with the chaos spawn. Especially on Morghur's army. I don't know why they're extremely white, like a very, very bright white with no burning. But the reskin does fix that up and make them look a lot better. Anyway, what we're doing? Fighting. We have lots of fighting. The mortars are going off, killing their own units. This chaos spawn unit. When you're a spawned unit in Warhammer Free, there is a time span that goes off, and once that time span is done, you'll start taking a load of damage, just like crumbling if you're undead. That unit gets deleted over time. So don't expect any spawns to survive very long. Over here, the Ungors have moved down. This unit, I moved them up the ladder before deciding I'm going to move them over to the gate. So this unit's going to come over, and this unit's going to come over here. And over here, we have to show this. This squad got absolutely destroyed. Some swordsmen came over and is just annihilating them. Once you have them climbing the wall, you can't cancel the order, which is kind of shit. But it is what it is. So I set up my raiders back here and a squad of Ungors in front to try and hold back the enemy while they shot. But it didn't really do much. Both these squads just kind of got obliterated. Yeah, we got another squad of swordsmen coming in the back to flank. So they're just fucked over there. Over here, however, our Chaos Spawn are taking a lot of damage. They do have regeneration, so they can heal, but they don't bring back models. So they're going to take a lot of damage, but they will heal it up. Morghur's the same, he has regeneration as well. So lots of healing on him. Our Doombull, no, Gorbull. Yeah, and I always get that confused. Yeah, he is fighting. He's took quite a bit of damage as well. Just lots of smacking around in this area. I love the mortars going off as this chaos bar is just ripping these humans apart. And Morghur himself. Yeah. Nice. Alrighty, what's going on over here? Yep, this unit has finally come over and open up this gate, and the second unit's going to move in, and they're going to head up around here and try to go to this capture point. This whole side has completely broken and ran away. This Encore squad ran away too. This it's recovered, but it's about to get destroyed by these pistoliers. We've broken through the main gate, so everyone's going to push forward to get them crossbowmen as well. Morghur's going to take out their general. They have a setup here of 2 blockades and crossbowmen, so we can't really do much about this. What I could have done is bring in my fast moving guys, but they're somewhat useless in a siege. But I should have brought them in around here, went up around this area, either captured, yeah, probably should have captured this point, got rid of all these and that tower, but I did not. So these guys are now going to move forward and get more stuck into this crossbowman up here. I think at this point I've decided the chaos spawn have taken too much damage. I'm scared of the unit being destroyed, so I'm going to retreat both of them out the gate. I know one of them is frenzied right now, so they can't actually be commanded. Not frenzied, rampaged. Out of control. Yeah, rampage. So when they're rampage, you can't actually control the unit, they just start killing whatever's closest to them. So I'm going to send this unit out soon. They're just going to move out to here. Once he's out of rampage, I'm going to move him out as well and just leave Morghur and the Gorbel to finish cleaning up all the enemies here. As if for this Ungor unit is just being annihilated by everything over here. I really should have sent them maybe further over here to come up the walls instead of getting caught here. It's a big mistake, but we'll recover from it, and they are shitty units, shitty Encore units, so it don't really matter. Oh, there's our sneaky boys. So they have been coming up here. They are completely undetected by the enemy. I believe if they have a tower set up, it takes away your stealth. So as long as you avoid towers, you can stay hidden. We're going to come up, capture this point. If you don't know, in settlement battles, you get points on this for owning the victory location. When you own it, this starts ticking down. Once the bar is green, you win the battle instantly. If an enemy model is on the objective though, not even if they own it, if an enemy model is on it, the bar stops. So you need to make sure they don't even touch it. Over here, our Gorbel is starting to destroy this blockade. We're going to try and break through it. And basically, I'm looking at this battle thinking, I fucked up. I don't think I can win on melee alone. So instead, I'm going to focus more on trying to get this guy to capture the point, and I'm going to use what units I have left, e.g. this Gorbel and Morghur, to stop enemies from pushing forward and retaking this point. This unit here, I kind of forgot about him. He just chills there for the rest of the battle. Yeah, everything else here is going to run back here and just stand there till the end of the battle, while the enemy is reforming here, protecting this area. There's not much else to this battle other than capturing this point, fighting here, so we're just going to fast forward a bit. Yeah, this is where I moved these Chaos Spawn. They've just come out of Rampage. So I'm going to get these guys to leave as well. Now here, it will have to charge through these guys. There's a Chaos Spawn that just died. Just have them run right through. Oh, these tiny men can't do anything to them. I do love Chaos Spawn. I do have 2 Chaos Spawn models sitting on my monitor right now. I do have a lot of models behind me. I play a lot of Age of Sigmar on 40k. If you guys want to see my collection, which is painfully unpainted and too much money that I've spent. But let's not talk about that. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll show you. Anyway, these guys are going to keep breaking. It's Morghur and the Gorbel. They're just going to try and break down this barrier, get in here, fight these pistoliers and whatever else is trying to push forward. These guys are halfway to taking this point. Let's fast forward again. Yeah, using stock units to take these locations it's a good way to win. The only problem with it is if you aren't distracting the enemy, they start searching around the area, and then they find your stock unit, and everything goes downhill. So, yeah, we've captured it. So you can see here, this is starting to go up. Once this 3 bar hits the end, we are going to win this battle. See here, these swordsmen are starting to go towards the objective. Oh no, that other's just forming up here, so we're just going to do that and attack. Gorville started taking too much damage, so I'm just retreating him out while he's running away by himself, but then I'll retreat him. And Morghur's just going to stand there and kill as much as he can. He's got shitloads of damage, mostly from the Aura File mutation, or Aura File transmutation, that's what it's called. So let's just direct damage to everyone around him. These pistol leaders are moving up, but I've set the Ungors up to try and hold them back, but they start moving this way, so I'm going to send the Ungors back around to try and meet them. Morghur's just going to stand here, kill everything around him, while we slowly get our victory jackets and win this battle. The pistol leaders, I think, have uncovered these guys. No, they're still hidden. So they've just came up and ran away. That's AI stupidity at its finest. I was thinking all these guys are going to come up, so I need to send in all these guys to try and hold them back. This was kind of a mistake and a waste of HP. Well, we'll cover it anyway. As soon as I realized it was kind of a waste, I sent them back out again. So yeah, that should be the end of this battle. Morghur's starting to take a bit of damage, but he's done a lot of damage. It's a Pyrrhic victory. Well, win some, you lose some. We won it. We might have took a lot of damage, but we won. Alright. Well, that battle did not go very well. We didn't lose any units. We just took a load of damage, so that was okay. Luckily enough, we did have that one unit who was able to stock up and win us the battle on the points alone, which is pretty much how you win in tabletop Warhammer anyway. So, yeah, Pyrrhic victory. Morghur seemed to get a lot of damage in the end. If you don't know, if you win the battle for points, it's classed as you running down the enemy, so the kills get randomly distributed. So these aren't accurate, but yeah. So because we did take so much damage there, I'm gonna raise and advance. You have 2 options as Beastmen. You can raise, get Beastal Rage, make some money. You gain Hearthstone, and you can raise and advance, so you get a bit more movement at the end, but you get a lot more replenishment rate. So we're gonna go with that. Cool, with that siege done, we can see over here now that we raised our first settlement, that our devastation counter is increased, and we are able to perform the ritual. When we perform the ritual, this Hearthstone can never perform a ritual again. So you kind of want to build up as much points as possible before you pop it. Again, that adds to your ruination to level up. Morghur here, now we finish the siege, we're going to go into Hidden Encampment. Hidden Encampment is basically ambush stance for Beastmen, except it's also an encampment stance so that you heal up and you can build buildings. I'm going to move him this way, because next we're going to fight Nuja. So let's get more units. I'm gonna get a Warhound. We'll get another Ungor Raider unit. Start shooting more. Morghur is gonna get gigantic hooves. Instantly get that campaign movement range. And then the Gorbull, he's just gonna go into Blade Master. Building, we don't need that building, so let's just end the turn. Alrighty, next turn is in. We got quite a bit of replenishment. Everyone's almost back to full except for Spawn. And of course our Corporal. We're gonna have to give him a name at one point. I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's call him... what should we call him? Jazfil. Jazfil the Corporal. During the game, I like to name my heroes based on... well, not even name. Their last name, more of a title. I like to give them what they do, so if we're in a battle, like we're fighting Wood Elves, and he obliterates a lot of Wood Elves, he'll get a title like Wood Elf Chopper. I don't know. But yeah, let's go to Nuja. Alrighty, so this should be quite an easy battle. So we're not going to do it cinematically, just do it normally. Start. Alrighty, let's start this battle off. We'll look at their formation. There seems to be turtling up here. So what I'm going to do is set up my army over here. What I like to do at the start of battles is just do this. Get my army away so I can then adjust them where I want and have open space to do it. So first things first, I'm going to put my heroes here, Chaos Spawn here, and I'll put the chariot behind them a bit more because they're a lot faster. So my plan, I'm going to get the Chaos Spawn go up this way, the heroes go up this way. Let's get some flanking going. So we're going to hide over here in the corner. They're going to come in from the back there. Whereas over here, get another flank going here. And our Ungors, I'm going to send them up right at the start shooting the enemy. The squad can go here of Centigors. The squad can go here. The main tactic for Beastmen is a lot of flanking. We are fast and we have basically no armor or defense, so we want to be on the attack at all times. We need to think like a Beastman, which is hunt prey before they can see you. What I do is, if I'm moving lots of units at the same time, I like to group them all up. Each one like this. And then once you start the battle, if you hold Alt and the left click with a load of units selected, it'll move them all in formation. Like so. Move them up, move these guys up. They can stay there for now. They can move up. And these guys can move over here. Alright, so just setting up them flanks everywhere. I get these Ungor Raiders to start firing at these pikemen. We got some magical stuff going up in the sky here. What is that? That was some blue shit. Ooh. Winds and magic. Anyway. Their artillery's gonna start firing at me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna separate these guys, get them moving. The Ungors start to shoot. These guys more up like that. Doombill up, Morghur up. Get the flanks starting. Move them like that. Ungor Raiders are firing there. Centigor move up. Centigor move up. Oh, this Ungor unit just got halved HP from one mortar shot. So we need to take out them mortars as fast as possible. Same thing as I did in the first battle. I'm just gonna try and take one enemy unit per my unit. It moves the chariot straight in. If you keep spamming right click, your units, if they have high enough mass, will go right through the enemy. I'm gonna just keep doing that. These guys move up. Morghur, get in here. Yes, Warhounds, you bastard, move around. Morghur, you can come around, hit these crossbowmen. These Ungors, shoot the pikemen. You guys come over here. Chariots starting to take a lot of damage. Ungors of these pikemen, try to hold them all down. Centigors into there. No, Centigors into the crossbows. Gonna put these guys in melee mode now so to stop friendly fire. In here, over here. Get our Chaos Warhounds over this way. Get them doing this here with their formation where it's tighter, so they move in. And then get them on the crossbow this way. I don't have the full formation stretched out like this where they can get stuck on these units. I just want them straight into here. These Centigor units are doing absolutely nothing, so let's move them like that. Chariot, you need to get out of here. You're getting your ass kicked by the Lord. Push forward. We still haven't touched the mortars, so gonna get the Ungor Horde in there. Stop them out. This chariot is getting his ass kicked. I'm gonna move him towards my hero, and then I'm gonna get Morghur and him straight into the Lord. So because he's charging this unit, if I pull him towards my guys, I can make him run straight into my heroes. So just keep doing that, kill lots of stuff, just keep killing. Let's go into cinematic view now. Lots of blood, lots of dead bodies, Ungor surrounding everyone, Centigors in there, our Warhounds just standing around at this point. Their Lord seems to get his ass kicked. He's starting to run away now that he's seen Morghur. I would run away too if I see Morghur, to be honest. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Because this is a settlement battle, we don't need to chase the enemy down. They are all just considered dead when we end the battle. Alrighty, quite an easy battle. Lots of kills of Morghur and our Gorbel and our chariots and our spawns. So easy all around. So let's raise and get more replenishment. Try and get our Gorbel back up to full HP. Go back into hidden stance. And we're gonna head up towards Babali next. Let's level up Morghur. Let's go into leadership. And we can start buffing our chaos spawn. When do we unlock upgrading chaos spawn? Unit caps. 60 ruination. We're actually far away from that, so maybe we should just go into upgrading Morghur first. We can't get all these, but we also need the building to get them as well. We do need to get a lot more growth in our herd. I do also want to get a shaman in this army, get a bit of magic going. Yeah, that's that. Montees. I can't say the word. I don't need to build it. Perform ritual, I don't want to do that yet. I don't think I'm going to attack Skaven Blight or tomorrow. So I think I'm going to kill Babali, perform the ritual, then head up that way. So let's end the turn. Already another turn. Let us upgrade this Gorbel. Shazville himself. We're going to go straight for melee defense on him. We're going to move towards Babali. I think we can actually... Can we attack it? No, we can't attack it. So we're just going to move up in our territory to get even more replenishment. I'm just going to sit here and we're going to get a few more units. Probably just some more herdmen. I'm starting to think maybe raiders aren't even worth it. They basically do no damage with our weapons. And they have a little less defense than our Ungor herds. So I think I'm just going to go with them. I'm going to drop one of them because I do have that. Do that. Building upgrade. We don't have any money or growth, so end the turn again. Alright, turn 5 now. We're ready to go in and attack Bilbali. A close defeat, another siege battle, but I think we won't be as stupid this time. Well, next time, we're gonna do this battle. So if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you subscribe to get and watch the next one. Catch you next time for the Battle of Bilbali. Peace.